extended edition.
The first podcast, the first Slamcast of a new era in professional wrestling. Yes, the greatest injustice has been justified.
You finally slept with Paige?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
Why you gotta always make me seem like a creepy guy? PvP one of the week already in the show.
Road to Restraining Order, Part 2.
We're starting off great already, man. Alright, you already know who we are. This is the only live YouTube wrestling podcast out there. We don't try and get you to listen to a 27-part video just so we get YouTube channel views up. No, we give it to you all in one shot and try and just talk about it bullshitting. This is Slamcast, the 35th edition, if I am not mistaken.
This podcast is finally getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
We are finally getting into the Hall of Fame by Hulk Hogan. Exactly. We'll talk about that. Believe me, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about so much more. I'm going to gush over Wrestle Kingdom 9 because I watched it again. It's fucking awesome. Talk about the WWE Network because my friends over there in the UK finally have WWE Network. We're going to talk about that.
And you're going to try and convince me to purchase it for $9.99.
I am.
I'm going to purchase
it away.
In fact, tell me, good sir, where I can purchase it.
You can go to WWE.com right now, sir, and enter in all your details and all your subscriber information, including your credit card. You can probably get a free trial. That's how they do. I don't know.
I love the way you just went. You can get a free trial.
Trial. I'm a shill, man. Like I said, I'm waiting for the phone call. I think everybody who's ever been in the business is just waiting for that day that they get that phone call. Like, yes, hi, this is Vince McMahon from WWE. That's what I'm saying. Even though it's never gonna happen, I know it's something that's never gonna happen.
I've got less hopes than you. I'm hoping that Dixie gives me a phone call and says, "Hey, Mike, we want you to be our new authority figure." And I'll be like, Dixie, only if myself and Brandon Liggian are allowed to actually write your storylines. And then
I'm glad that's your dream right now that we work on TNA. That's your dream.
Because it's more of a goal that
living in New York City.
It's more of a goal that we could
a wrestling show
it's more of a goal that we could accomplish. Do you know what I mean?
Perfect
the WWE
strangers.
Is one of those things where I think I've burnt too many bridges with them as is after I started that tirade where they blocked me from their Facebook page.
I just want to lick my thumb and thumb a page. Sorry.
The only man to be blocked from the WWE Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Burhan, and I also
starting off real strong as always.
Yeah, I start off real strong, and I hope that I will one day be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by Hulk Hogan. But I haven't slept with Stephanie, so I don't know.
I think we got all our creepy moments of the week out.
Just get it all out. So
wait. Okay. Randy Savage Pun. Do you say when he did it, did he snap into her Slim Jim?
Oh God. You just continue.
Did he scream, Elizabeth?
You know it's bad when I'm complaining about going to the dark side. You know it's bad.
Did he afterwards go, "Ooh yeah, I'm the cream of the crop"?
Was she? I remember she probably was. I mean, if he's hitting it at 50. Why are you getting me to talk about this stuff? God.
Can I take a creepy moment to a whole new dark place?
Please segue. Oh, I thought you were going to segue.
That the next time I bang a chick, I'm going to say, "Oh, it was for you, Paige," when I finish. She won't even get it.
No. When you in the middle, just as you're ready to sort of jizz, you go snap into a Slim Jim, and then she'll freak out.
No, I just pull out.
I'm gonna induct you. Yeah.
And then, no. In the middle of it, you can go, "Be a man, Hogan."
No, it's not even the weirdest Macho Man thing you could do while you're having sex. Wow, I can't believe we're really talking about this, but I'm really gonna go into this Macho Man sex talk. Here we go. Slamcast exclusive. It's while you're pumping, it just goes, and the beat goes on. Goes on.
I'm gonna keep the coat on.
You just whisper it. You just whisper it into her ear because that's what he just really does. That was the best part of that program. And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on.
I reckon I could look really good banging the chick with his Elvis Presley hanging wings.
You know I'm gonna get your girlfriend, and I'm gonna take your girlfriend away. Yeah. I'm gonna put one of my fancy hats on her. Yeah.
Let's segue. Let's segue.
Wear my jacket. Yeah.
Please.
And then I'm gonna make her wear a fake beard. Yeah. And then I'm gonna sit there and go, yeah, you're the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. What was so great about the cream of the crop promo, and I guess we're going to talk about it because, yes, it finally happened.
Yes.
The greatest injustice in sports entertainment history has finally been rectified. The Macho Man for Randy Savage is finally going to go into the most prestigious fake Hall of Fame in sports entertainment.
Why do you think it took so long?
Hall of Fame.
Be a man, Hogan!
It's politics. Let's face it. That's basically what it is. It's that the WWE Hall of Fame is as political as it ever was.
But you know what the most hilarious part of this scenario is? The fact that he's being inducted by Hogan.
Yes,
no.
And I do have a very big problem about that because there was a Twitter campaign. I mean, there's probably been numerous Twitter campaigns, and I'm not, complimenting directly the people at the Induct Savage 2015 Twitter handle for doing it, even for reaching out and interacting with me on Twitter. Shout outs to that husband and wife out in Boston, Massachusetts. I did invite them onto the show. But they were blocked by him for all simply doing it, just tweeting at him, and he apparently blocked him on Twitter. I mean, I don't know if Hogan is really directly in charge, if that's just a random thing that he, or a standard procedure of.
I just don't believe Hogan and Savage made up. I don't believe it.
Well, no, I believe him when he says that they made up just before he died, and
bullshit.
They didn't have to be public about it.
Oh, fucking bullshit. That's like me saying, Hogan, I fucked Brandon in the arsehole, but we never... Is it because they made up, but Nikki didn't tell anyone? Until now? Sorry.
Oh, no. I just had to get that Bella reference in there.
I had to.
If you're playing the Slamcast drinking game at home, you've already got the creepy. Yes, I already have it. There's the creepy page moment. There's anytime Burhan says, "Fuck," I forgot what he says. Damn it. Anyway, going on.
Didn't they fall out? Didn't they initially fall out over the fact that Macho Man didn't trust Hogan around his wife?
It wasn't just that. It was the fact that Hogan apparently Savage walked in on Hogan trying it with Elizabeth. I think part of that was Elizabeth's fault. I think Elizabeth, I think she knew how to push Savage's buttons. And their relationship.
I'm not even going to begin to dissect the dynamic of that relationship because really only 3 people know about it and 2 of them are dead.
Yeah, and also Hogan apparently kept him down in WCW, which Hogan kept everybody down in WCW. No offense to Savage.
WCW.
Yeah, Hogan kept everyone down because Hogan basically was analyzing Eric Bischoff at the time. And well, it's true. Come on. Yeah, come on, fucking. If he gave Eric gave him a fellatio. Anyway, in terms of that situation, I don't believe these two made up. In my opinion, I think Savage should have been inducted by one of his all-time biggest nemesis. Fuck, they have Ric Flair on speed dial. Why not Flair? The man who Macho Man basically had nearly every world title match he ever had on with. The man who had 2 important feuds in Savage's career, was part of the Wolfpack, a Sting, or even you could have had like his brother.
Well, here's the thing about his brother, and I think his brother absolutely is the de facto choice for number 1. But I think you ever think that his brother's probably going to give the speech. That's why I think his brother wasn't the one.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat. I mean,
they had the greatest match in wrestling history.
But I mean,
that's who he lost against in WrestleMania 3, but basically established himself as a contender.
Well, he established himself as a workhorse. He was the guy, basically, for everybody. Savage was kind of the guy who, he wasn't necessarily the main event guy, but he was the go-to guy. He was pretty much in the same role as Bret Hart was, and in the same role as guys like Dean Ambrose is at the moment, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, he's the guy that you would go to, that you would necessarily give the world title.
Who they want Curtis Axel to be.
Yeah, he is the guy that basically would be given the world championship.
Who they want Cesaro to be.
To kind of like appease him. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things
that
they would give it to him, but he wouldn't be the big guy. You know, he's like the CM Punk to your John Cena. He wouldn't be your John Cena, but he would still be trusted with being a main eventer, but not the main eventer, because there's only one John Cena. And that's
say this is a joke, but it's true, because, you know, to sum up, you know, what he means to people, what sort of amazing character he had, how many people can you, you know, in pop culture, can you walk into a room with your friends and do an impression of, and they may not even watch wrestling, but they'll all immediately start doing it? Do you know what I mean? How many people can you walk up?
Yeah, I mean,
everyone else
he's the single-handedly the most impersonated wrestler of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
Even not just in his mannerisms, in the way he talks and stuff like that, but the ring work. Look at all the things that he did that now other people sort of adapt or maybe do things slightly differently. I mean, Shawn Michaels did the elbow drop as good.
I was just going to say, yeah, the elbow drop.
Hell, Dean Ambrose does it.
I mean, look, there's, in my opinion, there are two people that do the elbow drop good. There's Randy's way of doing it, which is holding your arm out and doing it, and then dropping it down. That's what
Ambrose does.
And then there's the Shawn Michaels way of doing it, which is where you do the old up yours on the way down.
Yeah, he pops it. Yeah,
that's what I do. I pop it. Yeah, pop it out.
That's what I used to do. I used to pop it. Then I kind of changed my. I would just for me,
I'm giving Hogan the benefit of the doubt in this situation. Like the whole blocking the Twitter handle and all that other stuff. I'm getting that was just like, you know, a publicist thing, or, you know, he's not really directly in control of that, or just, you know, blocks things randomly. But you know, again, I feel those two are just indelibly linked together. Maybe it should just be a group of people that does it, because I mean, everybody from that era has Macho Man stories.
By the way, am I the only guy who enjoyed Macho's final run in WCW before he left?
The madness when he went totally crazy and had all the girls with him.
Yeah, him and you had him, you had Molly Holly.
That was basically what Scott Steiner was trying to do. After,
he was Miss Congeniality, and you had Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah,
and who was doing masturbation videos on the internet.
Still got to see those. But yeah, it's basically.
You never saw those? Oh my god!
I know.
That was like big.
You need to link me to.
You heard about it though. Right?
I saw an ECW doing a striptease video.
No. There was like a full 2-minute webcam masturbation video.
Speaking of masturbation videos, we kind of need to talk about this, and I think we're going to get in trouble with her and probably never have her as a guest on the show because of this. There was a bit of a Twitter war between Ashley Mazzaro and Sunny. And
I heard about this, but I didn't really hear about it.
Basically, WrestleZone did an article. There wasn't really an article. It was a few sentences talking about this and said, "We don't like to share content like this on our website, but you can go to Ashley's Twitter to find out what picture she showed." And she showed a very nasty picture of Sunny with rolls of flab coming out of her stomach.
Not very flattering pictures.
Masturbating over Skype to one of her fans, who obviously probably paid her for that. I just really, I didn't want to see it because it kind of ruined my perception of Sunny. And
you want me.
Not anymore. And two, it kind of. I just think, why are two... Well, no offense to Ashley Mazzaro, Sunny had more of a fucking career than you did. Apart from the fact you had a mental breakdown and got angry about Matt Hardy and then dated Paul London and still kept talking about shit with Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
That's the most famous thing for you.
Of people that have cautionary tales of careers, Ashley Mazzaro. If this is ever a pot calling the kettle black scenario...
Yeah.
This is the pot calling the kettle black scenario.
As I said, I'm not going to sit there and go on about who's in the right here because you're both
wrong.
If
Sunny wants to make money, doing her thing on the webcam, I don't care. You know, that's It's her right to do so.
Yeah, I'm not going to support it by paying her to do that, but
That's, a whole other issue entirely.
yeah, there's a whole other kettle of fish.
It's a whole other podcast.
But my issue with this whole situation is she's sharing it, and apparently she got it from one of Sonny's fans. The thing is, girls, I love you both dearly. Apparently, actually, I don't really like you very much. I think you're an idiot.
She did smile at me when she was going into Comic-Con one year.
You kind of got like two big fun
I was
bags
actually.
there.
Here's the thing. My funny Ashley Massaro surgery is I didn't recognize her at first. I was like, holy shit, that's Virgil.
Yeah, it's basically you've got these
and then
two...
like, oh shit, Ashley Massaro's there with him. Hey, Ashley.
She's got these
holy
two
shit,
reasons.
It's Virgil.
She's got these two reasons why she ever became a professional wrestler.
Yeah, and they're on her chest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that you actually willfully had a relationship with Matt Hardy kind of makes me laugh.
In their defense, though, they are very fine reasons.
You
They
know,
are very lovely reasons.
For me, I don't see it. I think that it is kind
It's
of
low.
calling.
It's low. It's a low blow because believe me, Ashley Massaro's just mad she didn't think of it first. Probably.
Yeah, you are pot calling the kettle
And
black
she's
love.
maybe she's not at that point yet in her life.
Yeah, you are pot calling the
She
kettle
hasn't
black.
hit that rock bottom yet.
And as far as I'm concerned, I will say this: don't sit there and start making fun of someone who's basically not, in. Sunny's battling her demons. She's battling her own addictions.
She also paved the way for you, so there's also that argument.
And that's another thing as well. Sunny's actually talented. She was like, I would consider Sunny in the same vein as someone like Francine, who actually had worth being a manager of someone. She was someone, if you positioned
She knew her role.
Yeah.
She knew what she was good at, and she did it
her,
well.
Exactly. You positioned her in a role, she would do it. You positioned her in commentary, she would do it. You positioned her as a referee with midgets in a very skin-tight outfit.
She wasn't trying to be a wrestler.
Yeah, and she was also one of the shining lights of the Attitude Era when she brought the LOD back. And I loved it. I felt it was a great...
I mean, she didn't bring the LOD.
No, but she was positioned with them as their manager as LOD 2000.
That
Do you know what I
got
mean?
them.
Yeah, it got them even more.
They came out on motorcycles and had like biker helmets on.
Yeah, but it was one of those things where it got them over even further.
Believe me, I popped that was 16. Yeah, I definitely
I
popped
popped like a fucking Viking. So what did Ashley do?
I remember she was
Playboy. That's pretty much it.
I remember she was like AJ Lee before AJ Lee.
Yeah.
She was AJ Lee without probably about half.
Do you know what? I remember when she got inducted when she did Playboy, and then they had the.
Do you get inducted into Playboy? No.
Yeah. She got basically
They used to do this whole thing on Raw, Dave.
But the most controversial thing, and I remember it really rubbed me up the wrong way, is when they had Kelly cut that promo saying how Playboy is the most prestigious thing a WWE diva could do.
I know, they were so close away from Kelly. We were so close away from Kelly doing it. We were like literally like 2 years maybe away from Kelly.
Yeah, but that's the
damn it, son of a bitch!
That's the thing that fucking pissed me off. And what did Ashley do after she got her tartars out on Playboy?
Nothing.
Pretty much. So I will say this.
I mean, other than put Matt Hardy's dick
I don't mean to lower this.
And Paul London's dick in her mouth as well, and then caused Paul London to hate Matt Hardy because he realised that he had Matt Hardy sloppy seconds.
Did she actually do though? Because I have not seen said prestigious issue. Did she actually do Playboy, or did she do what?
No, it's
people do.
It's a thing.
She does Playboy, which is she just got her,
Yeah, and
Top
Sunny,
she did.
and I will say this as well. Sunny did Playboy. Sunny did sexy. No, sorry. Sunny did sexy without Playboy. When Sable was doing Playboy, I remember Sunny cut a promo saying, "Well, I was in the WWE issue and I blew her out of the water. I don't need to show myself off to know that I'm sexy." And at the end of the day, I know we've gone down the trend of that. She did the website where she got naked and did tasteful photos.
And where would one find this website if they were looking? Sorry.
We don't know. I don't know if it's still up. I don't think it's. Still
Yeah,
up.
all I will say this is, Ashley, get a life. Sonny, stop
Yes.
pandering to this bullshit. And girls, just go whore yourselves out and get over it. You're both just as bad as each other.
Paige, whore yourself out, please, please, for the love of everything that's
No,
great. Paige, whore
do
yourself
not
out.
deflower Paige. She has...
Do not.
Yeah.
Do not
I just want to
insult
see
the
her pink.
beautiful Anglian goddess.
Well, when she gets in a relationship with Brandon, you can ask Brandon to send you naked pics.
I would never do such a thing.
Yes,
I would
you
never
would.
betray her honor. Never.
But anyway, that's enough airtime that we've given these two.
If I ever get into a relationship with her, I'm selling everything to the fucking National Enquirer.
I wouldn't.
Super creepy.
Do
And that's why you never.
Do you remember that idiot who sold like his story about meeting Cheryl Cole in a nightclub and bottling it, Dave?
Yeah, it's nagging. It's something at the back of my head.
He refused sex with Cheryl Cole and then bragged to the papers about it.
Oh yes, yes, I remember that because I remember.
Yeah, I
reading
mean,
it and shouting.
I don't know. I don't want Ashley Cole to come at me with a golf club or whatever he would come at me with, a cricket bat or.
But their relationship was way over by that time, and
No.
she's now currently married to some French dude.
You never know.
It made me laugh because
I've seen him tackle dudes.
the dude was like, she went up into the club. Her friend told him that she liked him. She went up to him, kissed him on the dance floor, and said, "You want to come up to my room?"
Is that a
And the
euphemism
guy-
for his penis?
No, she kissed the guy on his mouth and then basically said, "Do you want to come up to my room?" The dude went, "No," and then decided to sell the story to the Metro.
And that's a free newspaper, so how much money can you make?
Exactly. To my, this is how stupid people are, and I consider the whole Ashley and kind of Sunny scenario in that people being stupid. If that was me, I would have banged the shit out of her. I would have banged the shit out of her and told no one.
It's tabloid, man.
It would be me and my thoughts. It would be in the bank.
I would have
It's
banged the shit out of
tabloid.
her and just told my mates because I'm a gentleman like that.
Oh,
Right.
Paige is being abused on this episode.
I'm
Sorry,
trying to
Paige.
stand up
We
for
do
her.
love
Man.
you.
Trying to stand up for her.
Speaking of
Trying to
people
be
being
the honorable
abused,
one.
Heath Slater has had all his charges dropped, and Kevin Nash has had all his charges dropped. And Kevin Nash has stated that he doesn't believe that he will be back in the WWE anytime soon.
10-1, Kevin Nash is going to be on Raw on Monday. If they're all going to be
WWE.com is
there.
reporting Kevin Nash will be appearing on Monday's Raw reunion episode of the show. He also announced that Jimmy Hart, Billy Gunn, Ron Simmons will be appearing on the show as well, and announced also include Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and Scott Hall. Nash's Legends contract with WWE was previously suspended as per WWE's domestic abuse policy. He was under assault charges, however Nash's contract was immediately reinstated as the charges were dropped because they realised that his son was trying to abuse his wife.
And because his best friend is the CEO.
And his best friend was the one who gave him a personal call.
In serious tone, though, where do you stand on the charges? Do you think they should have been dropped?
I
Do
think
there's a
you know
whole-
it's a personal. I think it's a personal matter, and you know, obviously the legal system did its justice, and they obviously found that there was nothing really to charge him on. So it's a shame that you know it had to come out, and he had to withstand this public relations nightmare for a little while.
Had
But
to be aired in public.
Big Kev's got plenty of money. He's just be like, you know, I'm chilling. It's all good, man.
Well, as I said, for me, I don't really mind too much about this. It's just the fact that Nash has had his contract reinstated is good. Heath Slater, in the other hand as well, having his contract reinstated, we don't know if he will be back on TV as part of Slatergate us anytime soon, or he may be released. I hope he doesn't, because I think I see a huge upside. This is the year of Heath Slater. We will see him hold the WWE Championship, Tag Team Championships, Divas Championship, United States Championship, Intercontinental Champion. He'll be the first tri-continental world heavyweight Divas Champion.
And he'll beat Rusev to do it.
And he'll beat Rusev to do it, exactly.
He'll beat Rusev to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, year of the Slater. Year of the Slater, 2015. Hashtag it.
Damn
Year
fucking
of
straight.
Slater.
And when
Year
it's
of
this year, you
Slater.
know what we can when it is the year of the Slater, you know what? We can subtitle our Slamcast for that day. Gleaming the Cube. See what I did there?
By the way, apparently...
I'm the only person who's seen that movie, never mind.
Yeah, you're the only person who saw that movie there, guy.
Thursday Night SmackDown happened. You know, what's everyone's thoughts on the show?
Here's the thing. Why are you going to have, if your biggest star is coming back to you, coming back to action, why are you going to do it on a tape show? Why not do it on your live show, your A program? Unless it's just literally just a match just to see what he could actually do and, you know, how much he could actually wrestle. I didn't watch the match itself, but I didn't understand why, if they're going to have Daniel Bryan compete for the first time ever, ever since, you know, he's come back nearly 10 months. Why do it on tape show? Do it on a live show. Do it on Monday Night Raw.
I'm with you on that.
Monday. Doesn't make sense.
It feels like a live because I did actually see this in highlights. Cough through maybe illegal, not illegal. Sorry, internet gods. Way of watching.
It's almost like a
live dress. No, but it felt like a live dress rehearsal. It felt like practice for a pantomime.
Exactly. Like they're just seeing what he can do, but you know, and to maybe try and cover up anything if anything goes terribly wrong. I think that's probably the most likely thing, but I just doesn't make sense to me. Even if you save that for Monday Night Raw.
Well, isn't that's just I can't say I'm a newbie anymore. I'm still aspiring to understand your knowledge, but in the pecking order, where do you put the events of the WWE? You know,
I mean, obviously Raw because it's the longest running episodic TV show in television history. That's obviously your A program, so obviously anything you want to feature, you put it on that. B is SmackDown. Or maybe you want to call it the B show, you call it A1. Or is it Raw is A1, SmackDown is A2.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why they had Bryan re-debut on SmackDown was because the show needed a bit of a boost for its Thursday transition.
First Thursday transition, yes, I understand.
Yeah. That's the reason why. But the one thing that
is
really
Thursday
got
a big
my nerves
TV night
was...
state?
It's a big deal because it's moving from Thursday to Friday, and now Thursday does not have the NFL on it to compete with it, so they pretty much have that day sports-wise.
That's why they moved it then?
To them. That is why they moved it, yes. And then when NFL season comes back around again next September, they will move it to Fridays.
Oh, God.
It's funny, isn't it, how all of sports plays such a political...
And then I wonder if we're going to get those same promos again. Like, they're going to redo it over again. Because those promos were kind of funny. You know, where they're all sitting there and they're reading the ink blots and they all keep saying Thursday.
It's an idea, right? The next Super Bowl, right? Instead of having some band or, you know, someone in the halftime show, why don't they have a mini WWE bout?
They already did that. They already tried. WWE already did that. They already tried to compete against the Super Bowl halftime show. It was called Halftime Heat. And that's where you got The Rock and Mick Foley in the empty arena match.
Empty arena.
Wait.
Which is awesome.
Dean Ambrose, like, dating Renee Young? Seriously? Dude's got game.
Allegedly. That is what the backstory says. I do not have official confirmation on that. My sources, I have not been able to officially confirm.
Hey, you know, it's why he's a titty master.
He is. If he's mastering them titties, God bless him, man. God bless him.
Really?
Smart man. He's a smart man because, again, like I say, Renee Young, if she plays her cards right and she doesn't bolt for Sports Center or anything else like that, she could be the first female regular WWE announcer. She could be on Monday Night Raw, calling pay-per-views, on WrestleMania. I mean, I like her nice little gig now as the hostess of the pre and post show stuff on the WWE Network, but she's absolutely has the charisma, skills, and it seems the knowledge of the product, where she could transition easily to the commentary role.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, and I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to actually transition her into that role. But for me, I don't know.
She could happily transition herself from me.
Oh, Dave, you gotta pick your moments, Dave. You gotta pick your moments. Now,
You can't be creepy all the time.
Exactly.
Right,
Now,
sorry, no, that's Burhead's job.
Yeah, exactly. That's
right. You're taking his gimmick. Don't take his gimmick.
I'm Zack Ryder. I do all the jobs. Anyway, let's move on now to the Ask Him, shall we?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of family reunions and titties and stuff, Zack Ryder was in a duo who were first named what? And what stable were they a part of that included an excellent of execution and a gentleman who's beaten John Cena numerous amount of times? That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, you just call someone who's a WWE Hall of Famer as well.
Exactly. So there you go. So Zack Ryder was part of a tag team. What was the name of the tag team previously? What were the name of the tag team after they joined a stable with a
Can you really call it a
WWE
stable?
champion? Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And name the stable. So there you go. Name the tag team, the name before and after they joined the stable, and name the stable.
I mean, they're really just two lackeys of somebody, of that person who went to the Hall of Fame, and who might have almost had their head crushed by a briefcase.
Answers on the postcard if you give it on Twitter at Michael Burhan, or you could do at Unlimited Radio, Facebook.com Michael Burhan. Also, you can go to our lovely YouTube.com/Unlimited Radio. On the side panel there is a chat box. Just enter your answer there as well. So yeah, let's move on from that now onto our kayfabe news article of the week, because we're sponsored by kayfabenews.com for all your wrestling articles and stuff. They are the onion of pro wrestling, of course.
They are. I think they're better than the onion.
Mr. Nick Horacek, you have an article for us, so tell us.
Yes, please.
Yes, I do.
Nick's was great.
All right. Jay Lethal confirmed to deliver Savage's acceptance speech. Having realized that Randy Savage will not be able to attend his own WWE Hall of Fame induction in California this March, World Wrestling Entertainment has retained the services of pro wrestler Jay Lethal to perform Savage's acceptance speech. I love this. Lethal will resurrect his Black Machismo persona, which he last performed for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling during the frequent stops in action that made the company's title such a comical oxymoron. WWE reached out to Lethal after a recent series of video vignettes on Monday Night Raw demonstrating that nobody on the current roster is even remotely capable of performing a passable Randy Savage impersonation. Asked whether he is nervous about finally making his WWE debut in such a prestigious role on the eve of WrestleMania, Lethal predictably replied, "Yeah." WWE has neither confirmed nor denied rumors that the Great Khali will also be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, with his acceptance speech being delivered by an injured manatee.
Oh, man.
Wow.
So much wrong with that. Do you know what the best bit about that is, though? Which is,
I would actually like it. That's the best part about it, is because I would actually like it.
No, the best bit is behind the scenes that, the people in suits who make all the business decisions, that someone actually said, having realised that Randy Savage won't be able to make it.
Yeah, like they just realised he's dead.
Wait, hang on a minute. This dude's dead?
Oh, wait. Crap, what are we gonna do? I mean, the WWE apparently being the picture of ineptitude that it seems to be these days. I could see something like that. It's like, okay, we're going to induct Randy Savage into the Hall of Fame. Can we get him on the line?
Hey, can we get a hologram fucking fight?
Dead.
Like they did with,
Oh my god,
with
hologram
Elvis
Randy
Presley and shit?
Savage!
Holy shit.
Who's in there go like, Vince, I have to tell you one
Like,
thing.
I just literally that literally just came to my head, man.
I slept
Hologram
with your
Randy
daughter,
Savage.
Vince.
That's what we should have called tonight's show.
I gave her
That would just be
the macho
that would
elbow.
be too awesome.
Come
Anyway,
on,
after
we do
that,
every
ladies
other
and gentlemen.
sports.
Hey, can we get the gimmick out, please?
Be a man, Hogan.
He's running from Macho, that's what I heard.
Uh,
Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, was your kayfabe news article of the week, where it's still real to us.
No, where wrestling's still real to us.
Anyway, fucked it up.
Yes.
I would have said yeah, but I had beer in my mouth.
Okay.
Sorry.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was our kayfabe news article of the week, where wrestling's still real to us.
Damn it! Sorry, had to do something.
What,
That's what
crumple your
happens when
copy
you
of the
get him
Yellow
to
Pages?
do it when he's taking a shit.
In his defense, Mr. Burhan, wasn't this live stream late because you seem to spend most of your time in the bog gaming?
No, not in the bog gaming. I was in the bog with diarrhea. But anyway.
Right, sorry. I'll shut up now.
But yes.
Did you go, yeah, after you hit the pond?
Yes.
I've just decided every time I take a shit now, when it hits the water, I'm going to go, yeah. Sorry.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on. The Tower
got
of
a
Power.
Tower of Power, that would be a
The
huge
Tower of
one.
Power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey. Come on. know your
Okay,
heritage.
so we have the winner of our Ask Him Already record
That
timing.
was quick.
Daniel Scott
Yeah,
Prominence
yeah.
with, they were called the Edgeheads with Kurt Hawkins, and it was La Familia with Edge. And Chris Fitzpatrick chimed in with Ryder and Hawkins, and they went, damn, he just beat me to it. And they were first called the Major Brothers in ECW, but debuted with Edge at Armageddon 2007 when the stable was Edge, Hawkins, Ryder, Chavo, and Bam Neely. Also Vicky Guerrero as well there, Daniel. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations,
Daniel scored
Daniel.
another
You
Ask
just
Him.
one of Mike's
Bam who?
Ebos. Pick one.
Well, so you basically, as I said, guys, we are tallying these up, and the winner will win a Slamcast t-shirt with the title "I Just Got Slammed on Slamcast" on the shirt, and a championship belt. It'll be a toy one because I'm not spending like fucking $2,000 so I can hold a belt.
Yeah, but have you seen the price? I was in the
I
supermarket
ain't
last
lush.
night and I had insomnia. Have you seen the price of the toy belts?
Yeah, 15
They're
quid.
fucking expensive.
No, they're £15. It's not bad.
Well, in my town, they're fucking 30 quid. And I remember thinking, I'd like that. Just to put around me and walk down the high street and look like a fool for a second and not be the only person who got the joke. But
Dude,
can't
I would
afford that.
literally have the belt on me like after I had like rigorous sex and oh yeah, dig it. And then like in the middle of it going, snap into a Slim Jim. And then she was like, can you stop doing that? Be a man, Hogan. And then I'll hold up the title after I give her the macho elbow. Be brilliant.
Is that one of your official moves? The macho elbow?
Macho elbow. Yeah.
Randomly
I'll probably give her a
aside,
gore as well. Granted, I'll probably be in prison and she'll probably never
I was
speak
just
to
going
me
to say,
again.
giving her a gore, you just sound like a serial killer.
Gore! 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 And then it'll be like, my client, Burhan, conquered the bitch. No? Nothing? Okay.
No,
So
what'd you
guys,
say? Sorry.
I
what'd
was
you say?
saying I'd basically end up, if in a sexual act, give someone the gore, and then they would go, my client, Michael Burhan, conquered the bitch.
Oh, that's just wrong. Wrong, sir. So
This is just keeps going, guys. Right, anyway, as we continue, because we've got the arse
dig in the hole.
Cops are
Dig in
really
the hole
hard.
deeper.
We've
She
done
was
our
technically
news section.
poor.
We've done
Right.
our kayfabe news article of the week. We also need to say that this episode is sponsored by LAfights.com. If you go to LAfights.com, check out Nigel McGuinness's Kickstarter. If you want pro wrestling, if you want an alternative, if you want a real company that will actually push respective wrestlers and not offer people big money deals because their name is Alberto Del Rio, please go to LAfights.com. Back this
Ooh,
project.
taking cheap shots at ROH.
Yeah, damn
Nice.
straight. Get it in there. get your donation and make sure that you contribute to this, because it will give, one, a chance for Nigel McGuinness to actually wrestle again. Two, it will put together a promotion that's an alternative, a true alternative to all the other ones out there. And three, will give us a chance to see a unique style of booking that we've never seen in pro wrestling ever. So you know what? And I can understand you probably would say yes if it had Jim Cornette's name on it, but it doesn't. But it has the next best thing in Mr. Nigel McGuinness. So make sure you go to lafights.com. They've already gone to 50 grand in total. They need another 300,000 to make this work. Donate, 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 donate. Get your mother, your sister, your brother. Get someone to snap into a Slim Jim and donate. Get Stephanie McMahon, if you can get her on the line and she's not still pissed at the fact that we referenced the whole Randy Savage thing, to donate. Get everyone to donate. If you know someone who has loads of money and they want to anally have sex with a dwarf in order to do it, make it happen. And get them to donate.
I'll donate. I'm going, and this sounds cheap to people who are rich, because I'm not rich, but I'll tell you what, I'll donate another £200 if Paige does a sexy biscuits.
That's never going to happen, Dave.
I know, but it's a dream.
You're grasping the straws. But yeah, donate to this project. It's a big thing here, so make sure that you donate for Nigel McGuinness.
Actually, I meant doesn't do a
all
sexy
jokes
biscuits,
aside.
does me.
All jokes aside, and Dave, you are leading on the road to the restraining order. Make sure that you donate to this project.
I can't, it's going to be your gimmick soon. I mean, shit. I'm going to have to be the one defending her virtue.
I think as well, you're going to be the one who's never inviting Dave over to dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, Ricky Knight lives closer to you, not me. So
yeah.
Talk all the shit you want about his daughter.
Dave will be saying creepy things, and your children.
Not, so therefore, automatically have more chance than you.
She lives in my country, so
Dave will be saying loads of creepy things in front of her, and your little Brandon Jr. and Paige Jr. will all be sitting there, looking at you going, Daddy, why is that man saying stuff about Mummy?
Why is that crazy English man saying horrible things?
And why is he asking her to have sexy biscuits?
And then Hogan will come in and restrain me. And I'll say, piss off, Hogan, you're fucking done.
Hogan will be coming at you with a wrecking ball, smacking his own ass.
The big boot and leg drop, brother. That's what he does. That's what the Hulkster does, man.
Hogan can't even do a leg drop to save his life anymore. He's fucking broken.
He just pulls himself out of reality TV.
Look, I'll tell you, the next time Hogan does a leg drop on someone, he'll die.
Yeah, he'll just turn the dust.
He's American made!
I like to think behind the scenes that Hogan has a Zimmer frame.
It probably does. Yeah, and I stand up next to a mountain and drop it down with the edge of my hand. Coming to the ring very slowly on a Zimmer frame.
He's turned into bashing Hogan. But
could you imagine how long it'll take him to walk to the ring at WrestleMania?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Anyway.
It'll be like Baywatch running, but actually in real time.
Anyway,
in real time.
Let's go segue from that at the moment and go on to Mr. Lawn Boy's. Hey, what are we even calling this segment? Is it Stump the Hosts or?
It's called Dave Bought a Magazine and Can Read.
That's not porn. Okay, Dave. Dave bought a magazine that can read. Over to you, Dave.
Oh, it can read. Apparently you can. Who knew? So I have two magazines. Look at me, I'm so prepared. Thank God for being ill and having to go to the doctors. Actually, that sounded terrible. We could go on to the top 40 greatest Royal Rumblers, or we can go on to my mini facts section.
Let's do your mini facts section.
Alright. It's still Royal Rumble. I'm not going to lie.
They're just doing the Royal Rumble stuff. Come on, talk. Just say it.
Who am I? This is the question. Who am I? No, shut up, you knob jockey. Who am I? Won the Royal Rumble match in 1997, 98, and 2001. I was also a runner-up at the 1999 Rumble when I was eliminated
Stone Cold
by
Steve Austin.
And who was
he was
eliminated
by Vince McMahon.
Thank you. If I had a pen now, I'd fill in the box, because there's a little bit underneath it where I can fill in the box. Sorry. Oh, you're on the fire, Nick. You're on the fire. How many Royal Rumble matches has The Undertaker appeared in? I can give you four. I can give you four options.
20?
That's not any of the options. Would you like the options?
Go for it.
A, 12, B, 16, C, 6, or D, 10. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm playing Battleship.
16.
It's 16, yeah. And I sunk your Battleship.
That's what she said.
Oh, she did. And it was Paige and she loved it.
Oh,
Sorry.
for God's sake.
True
If you want to know Dave's address, it's Law Boys Post, 1975.
Actually, Paige, if you ever meet me in person, I'm a really nice bloke. Just don't hit me in the face.
No, he's
Can I
not.
see your
Hit him with the face. Delimau! Delimau!
Not so cow. Not so cow.
Oh,
Sorry.
my dad did that to my brother once. It was hilarious.
True or false? Batista has won the Royal Rumble twice from entry 28.
True.
True.
Hang on, when I flip to the other page.
Because the
look
second
at my
time
production.
the second time he did it, the fans booed the crap out of him because he wasn't Daniel Bryan,
True.
and then booed the
Well,
shit
no, they
out of
booed
Rey
the crap out
Mysterio.
of Rey Mysterio because he wasn't Daniel Bryan, but they started booing the crap out of him when he
Suddenly I'm
won.
realising this magazine is actually aimed at children because these are fucking stupid questions.
But don't you think, Nick? He does walk alone.
Yeah, he does.
Let's go to my mini book for some questions that actually might be taxing. Oh my god, Rikishi, seriously, lay off the pies. Did you know? As well as winning the first ever Royal Rumble in 1988, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, as we all know,
Beats
also
people
holds the
up.
record for the longest gap between first and most recent Rumble. What was it?
3 years.
Appearances. This is actually insane. How old is this bloke?
90. I'm joking.
It
I think
was
he's in 60s.
24 years after his first appearance. Christ alive! Oh my god, he's Colin McLeod.
I'm the Clown McCloud, and he's here to help you.
Do she the beast?
Oh,
Sorry.
here we are. Next.
Which year was this is a cheap one, but I gotta say it because, you know, it's Royal Rumble. And which year was the first Royal Rumble match held?
1988.
Damn you.
I like the fact that one of the alternative answers it gives you is 1976. Really? Magazine? I know you're aimed at kids, but really?
That was the year I would have got laid, but I was busy not being born.
Yeah, well, I would have got laid, but I would have been one, so whoever had laid me would have been done for being a paedophile.
No, boy.
Yeah.
Sports, get some of that, muff.
How many... What the fuck? How many total Royal Rumble eliminations does Kane have?
68.
45.
Ooh. Would you like the Would you?
I'll
You asked
hear
me
the
to-
multiple choice.
Right. So it's 46, 39, 24, 63.
63.
6.
Excuse me when I flip again, people. I'm really professional. Excuse me when I flip to the other page. Nine B. Hang on. Oh, that's 39. Why didn't you just say 39, you fucking wankers?
39 and it's feeling fine.
39 and feeling fine. You just make that up. Right, let's go to my little fact book. Oh, The Rock. Everyone likes The Rock when he had hair. Oh, sorry, Rock. I would never say that to you in person, though. But you're great, Hercules. God, shit movie. Sorry.
It was made by Brad the Ratner.
Although he has appeared at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in recent years, The Rock was last active in a Royal Rumble match how many years ago?
Oh, crap.
You can actually base this answer on 2014, by the way.
I know this one. And
12.
That was, no. 1999.
No. I'm gonna
Way
say,
off. I like the fact that there's a picture
13.
of him with his
Oh no, 2000. It was him versus Big Show.
next to closest.
It was either 2000 or I think he was in the 2002 Rumble, so I'm gonna say 12. It's 12 or 13 because I remember he was in the 2001 Rumble too.
Cough, add 2 years.
Cough? No, don't.
Cough, sorry. Anyone got any Benylin? Because my chest is killing me.
Creepy page.
It's 14. It's 14. He did it, Brandon, not me, Ben. It's 14 years ago, and it's because I mean I know he's returned in certain events and stuff, but you just think modern WWE and you think The Rock, but it's like really 14
know your
years
role
ago.
and shut your hole.
His total time. Here's a really random one for you if you can get it. What's his total time in minutes for on-screen fighting time in Royal Rumble?
The Rock. No
Yeah.
idea. I'm passing that one.
This is the greatest book in the world ever. I've just realised that it's got a list of how long their on-screen time is at the bottom. Oh, British Bulldog, you fail. Sorry. It's 188 minutes.
Wow.
Plus, it's
That's like Betamax.
beta. We talked about this before, Mr. Burhan. You and I are both English, so it's Betamax. Oh, Edge. Did you know? How many appearances did Edge make in the Royal Rumble? And I assume my internet's died because everyone's gone quiet.
Trying to think here. I'm gonna say.
He holds an interesting record, by the way, for the superstar who did the something in time in the ring to win, and he's only won once. I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. If he was banging Paige, she wouldn't like it.
Wow. Always going for it, man.
Sorry. It's the shortest time. He holds the record for the shortest time someone is taken to win a Rumble match.
Really?
Yeah, I guess Christmas came
Oh
early.
yeah,
Like,
he entered he entered I think 29 in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 20.
Not
And no, he
something
didn't win it third.
Edge, that's not something to put on your resume, by the way. I came quickly, but a boom, sorry. Ooh, CM Punk. We all like a bit of CM Punk. Actually, that sounded really gay. Did you know
Jesus.
half of CM Punk's total career eliminations were made just in the what Royal Rumble year?
2014.
By the way, people, when I make these, I sound like an evil genius then. Yeah, you fail, Mr. Bond. Now I'll cut your balls off with a laser. Laser? Meaning you stop humping the giant laser. Sorry, I'm just reading from a book, people. There's no knowledge in my head. There is, actually, thanks to these bastards who've injected,
There's actually
into-
no knowledge in his head, and Dave's like a supercomputer that when you get information in there, everything else goes. So he's forgotten how to walk.
Plus, I actually have 3 buttons on my chest. I have 3 nipples, so you can press them and go Control Alt Delete, and then you can go to Taskmaster. Chris Jericho. Did you know? Alright, book. Seriously, stop saying did you know. You're getting on my tits. Chris Jericho is only one of 4 superstars to have been what from a Royal Rumble by a diva.
Sexually assaulted.
If it was Paige,
Eliminated.
good. Yes.
Eliminated by a diva, and he was eliminated by China.
Sorry, we got to go into Randy. Randy Orton.
The other one was the Great Khali, who was eliminated by Beth Phoenix. Who was the third one? There was another diva, wasn't there? I think China did it twice, didn't she? Brandon, am I right?
I saw a porno. It's crap.
Karma.
Did
Oh yeah, that was
what
Karma
twice?
as well.
Yeah, she basically helped eliminate Michael Cole.
Ah, yeah.
Scared him right out of the ring.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was.
And then realised she was pregnant, and then didn't return to WWE.
She fought when she was pregnant? What a selfish cow.
No, she was. No, she was in. She had debuted in 2000.
He's turning
She had to
into a
step
robot.
away because she was pregnant, and then
Yeah.
she came back for the 2012 Rumble. when
And then
King, Booker, and Cole were all in the match.
Yeah.
Cole comes in, and he just ends up, he strips down to his damn singlet. By the way, Oregon State called. They wanted new colors after seeing him on Michael Cole. And then Karma comes out, and he just leaves the ring. He's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this. Steps over the rope, and then Jerry and Booker just pull him right off the apron.
That actually happened. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Who was the first Royal Rumble winner to re-enter the Royal Rumble and win back-to-back matches?
Hogan.
Yeah.
Hogan.
And I like the fact that there's a little picture of him and someone's actually drawn a speech bubble on that says USA, USA,
And he
USA.
entered the Royal Rumble as the WWE fucking champion. That's not even... That's unheard of now. That the WWE champion entered the Rumble himself.
Doesn't make any sense.
And wins it, for fuck's sake.
Who was the only person to eliminate John Cena from a Royal Rumble match, but never face him at WrestleMania?
Oh, fuck, I know this. Who was he feuding with at the time? I am going to say...
Think PlayStation game. And you can shoot fireballs, but with tombstones.
Kane?
No.
Undertaker?
Yes.
Ah. Yeah, but the reason being is Taker always defends the streak at Mania.
Hashtag, it actually says it at the bottom of the page. Hashtag, never give up.
Hashtag, always give up.
Thanks,
I believe there's a Bizarro Cena out there and his name's Darren Young. I'm still
Before
waiting
his
for Brian
victory
Bell.
in 2007, no man had ever won the number 30 entry, whereas 4 superstars had won starting off this match in numbers 1 and 2. Who was this person?
Shawn
No one
Michaels.
had, no one had ever won
Michael-
number 30.
It was Taker that year.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and conveniently for me, it's right next to the question to John Cena. Oh, I don't have to strain my eye. Seriously, Steve, Stone Cold, that's a really bad picture.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
I have never seen a picture of him before where he actually has a gut.
My God, this segment has a family, damn it.
God.
Steve Austin is the only superstar to have entered Royal Rumble at number 1 and then go on to be eliminated by the Watt entrant in the same match.
Number 2.
Vince McMahon
This
eliminated him.
can't be real.
Max.
Yeah, it was Vince McMahon who eliminated him.
Yeah, they
Rock
both
stood
had
out
to start off the match
Yeah.
through the final 2, and then
And Vince barely did
Vince.
anything during the entire Rumble. It was hilarious because every time he went after Vince, Vince would like cower away while everyone else was beating on him.
it
was a great
they ended
Rumble,
up
though.
fighting. Yeah, they ended up fighting outside the ring into the bathroom. Austin got taken out in an ambulance. He comes back,
Yeah.
and Vince just kept he sat outside the ring for most of the match. I think he spent more time outside the ring as opposed to inside.
Do you remember when Shane basically counts? He was getting ready to count the pinfall for Austin, and then looks at Austin and gives him the finger, and then laughs, and then Austin goes off.
3, damn it, 3!
Yeah. You know what? Again, one of my favourite storylines: Austin versus McMahon. I think they carried the Attitude Era. In my opinion.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Kane. By the way, I've just seen the greatest picture of Shawn Michaels you'll ever see in your life. He looks like a cross between John Bon Jovi and Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Oh no, sorry, I'm going to take a picture of this and put it on my Facebook feed. You got to see it. It's the greatest picture in the world ever. Kane. Anyway, sorry, back to Kane. Scary Kane. I'm still fighting for Paige. Sorry.
Kane has entered the Rumble under certain different personas, including
He's
the fake Diesel.
held the highest number of eliminations, tied with Shawn Michaels, but he's also one of the only 9 superstars who eliminated themselves from the Royal Rumble when he what?
Got angry because no one liked him when he was angry.
Oh, he eliminated himself because he was getting chased by the guys in the white coats.
That was it.
Close, but no cigar.
It's kind of what Brandon does every week.
He threw himself over the top
Eliminate
rope.
myself. I eliminate myself from this program every time.
Men in white coats coming.
All right, I'm gonna end it on. I have to this amazing inbred John Bon Jovi picture. It's alright. I can stop doing them, Brandon. That crap.
So no, I mean it kills time on the show, and I'm gonna handle
That's
some
why I'm
business.
time killer. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. You kill time on the show. You fill some time, bro. Do your
I'm
get your
upset.
spot.
I'm scared.
So,
No.
moving on.
Okay, let me give Shawn Michaels one, just simply because I have to praise his amazing bot. I'm going to put this picture up on Facebook later on. You'll see what I mean.
Dave, do you want to finish that sentence?
But
You went, I'm going to praise his amazing bot.
Shawn Michaels' picture where he looks like Bon Jovi, not
Okay,
Bot.
I thought you said bod. I was just sitting there like, Dave,
Bod. Hey, do you remember Bod? Bod was an awesome cartoon. That means nothing to our North American friends.
No, I was like, are you reading Playgirl? Is that why you're praising Shawn Michaels' body?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you ready though? No, I'm praising his fucking leopard print trousers. They're amazing.
So
Right.
around that,
Shawn Michaels holds the record for the most Final Four appearances in Royal Rumble matches, both alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both are what the final entrance on 5 separate occasions. Final entrance into, well, you're wrestling fans, the Rumble, you know that, but he's number 1 in this fact book. Interesting. Both were the Final Four entrants.
yes.
Really? Shawn Michaels?
Yep.
I'm not doubting his wrestling pedigree and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, really? Shawn Michaels? I didn't know that. And that's the best
Absolutely.
4 pans I've ever
Kid.
spent when I was ill in a doctor's surgery. Oh, and I got a pendant. I got a Randy Orton pendant, but because it's made for children, it's the chain is so small it won't actually go around my head. Oh, and I got this amazing wristband that I put on the wrestling thing, which I do like. I believe. Bird believes. But there you go. Anyway, that was my pointless random section, and now I know that no one likes it. I'm going to cry in the corner.
No, God, you're always so damn sensitive. Jesus.
That's because we're English. We're sensitive. It's why the birds love us.
I know. I thought it was that you people invented stiff upper lip and
That's a myth.
not going to pieces over every little.
That's a
thing that
myth.
goes wrong.
We invented the jet engine, and you stole it from us, and that's why we don't have to stiff upper lips. You sound like you're crying. America. And the funny thing is, we take the piss out of America, but you want to know why we take the piss out of America? Because most of us would go and live there in a heartbeat over this shithole. But
Yeah, you sent the best and brightest over there to just like you did Australia.
yeah, exactly. I never got that deal with Australia. We're going to take all the prisoners and send them to a paradise.
We're gonna send the best and brightest. All right, so WWE Network finally is a thing now for all you people over there in the UK.
I'm so on this. The minute this cast ends, I'm so on this. I got my credit.
We
card,
were
my
talking
signature.
about it. I think you should do it while you're on the show, because this is the part of the time where I try and tempt Burhan into signing up for WWE Network. Burhan, just face it, it is the one stop for all your wrestling needs.
Including his
Anything
perving
you
out divas who have turned
You're
off to be his
coming
daughter
back, Burhan. You know
while
it.
his comatose wife watches.
Sure.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then says he's going to go home because he's a genetic jackhammer and he's gone to make a baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do I have to go? I'm
Because
going to do it live on the show. It's going to be really pointless. But do I have to go to .com or .co.uk? www.
I'm pretty sure it's WWE.com and it's the same thing. I don't know if there's a WWE.co.uk. I'm sure WWE.co.uk.
It should be.
We'll just redirect you back to WWE.com.
This website is blocked. Oh, my porn filters are kicked in. Sorry.
Anyway, so WWE Network, Michael Burhan.
Oh, there it is at the top. Sorry.
Is an excellent. See, look, it's so. You see how easy it is too. You just go onto the website, and you can probably get a free trial too. But it is the one destination for anything you can possibly need in professional wrestling for the show. I mean, look, I find so many things to talk about on this show just from watching WWE Network. I mean, any pay-per-view, it's worth the $9.99 just for the fact of the.
It's the entire back. I'm about to do this, by the way. It's the entire back catalog, right?
entire back catalog of pay-per-view dating back to 1983.
Christ, I got a Woody
Flair,
already.
with Starcade Flair for the gold.
Thank you, Facebook, for making signing in so simple.
Look, I admire your noble crusade to stand up for the little man and stand up for what's right. And I admire that. Those are all noble causes. Look, even John Lennon's Bedding for Peace had to end at some point in time. You've done a noble cause. Come back into the fold. Relive the glory. Look, you could share the glory of your childhood memories with your children. And says, look, this is what got me into this thing that has entertained me and given me so much happiness throughout my life. Here, I'm trying to share this with you.
That was really sincere, then. By the way, your voice.
I know. I am a fucking devil of a salesman.
You sounded like for just £3 a month, you could help a tired, distraught wrestler.
In the arms of an angel.
So that hasn't convinced me to buy the network.
That hasn't.
Maybe we can see that later on.
It's really
passion sells
complicated. Fuck.
I mean, it's a little. It might be a little complicated. I gotta add, email.
I'm not going to do it on live because you're going to hear me typing a lot. I'm going to do it after this, but I'm going to fucking do it. Yes, Burhan. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to watch this, and you should come on board. Just saying.
I mean, it is. I'm telling you, the amount of time that I just spend falling asleep watching it, just like I.
So did they? Well, this is an interesting question. Coming back to when we talked about it got delayed the first time around. What did they rectify, or what deal did they beat out with basically Sky?
I don't know. They haven't gone to said it publicly yet. What they had to do, part of the company they had to sign away to Sky to allow them to.
Because there's got to be honest. There's some concession deal in there, isn't there?
There's some shady backroom deal or something like that where they had, money was transferred into somebody's account, I'm sure, to make this problem go away and
can I just
an acceptable launch.
On a random tangent, because there is a UK site, and this is a thing that really annoys me with American companies, which is that you've set a subsequent subsidiary website up. So why are you asking for my zip code? And when you ask me to pick a state, it all lists American states, and I have to pick one.
Yeah, no, then I don't know what to tell you.
Plus, and when you do it on Amazon.com, you pick a state. Mail has come to my house when I've ordered stuff off Amazon that actually says, I'm not going to tell people that my address, but you're welcome to stalk me. I'll leave you a page, and sorry, but it says Dave Wade. To address this, and then just above my postcode, it says something like North Dakota. A, I'm amazed it still got it, and B, really? I can't just say there's no NA box.
You're not even the good part of America. You're North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Is that a bad box?
Where there's nothing.
Basically, it's
I want to go to
dumping
Wisconsin.
ground.
That's my next visiting point in the States. I want to go to Wisconsin.
Fight on for your right.
Go for Wisconsin, don't you know? Okay.
Because they have good cheese.
Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. That's all I'm going to say. Go Pack, go.
Okay, let's talk slightly about WWE Raw. And then go for our Ask Him, I think. What do you think? Do you think we should?
Iron Sheik? You mean Iron Sheik Tweet of the Week? Because we already did the Ask Him.
Oh, sorry, the Iron Sheik Tweet of the Week. I don't know why I was asking. This is what happens when you're up from 5 o'clock in the morning.
You're falling asleep already, bro.
I'm up from 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's 3 o'clock in the
morning.
morning.
Doesn't sleep. Sleep is for, I was going to say the week, but no, sleep is just for people who want Burhan.
22-hour day.
22-hour day. So let's go with that. So let's talk a bit about Raw, guys. I wasn't a fan of Raw this week. Reigns' promo. We might as well get into it. What the fuck?
I mean, look. At least they're trying with this guy in some ways. Like I could see that there is some attempt at improvement. It's gradual.
So much better when he's just like being physical. Like the best part of that promo was, "I'm gonna kick your ass." That was it.
No, and I agree with you in that regards. You know, he's better when he says nothing and just does stuff. But if they want him to be what they want him to be, he's gonna have to cut promos and
Yeah, but
gonna have to get that.
the whole
that
suffering
down, and-
succotash. It was like, really.
All right, yeah, that was cheesy.
I
as
honestly
fuck,
laughed at
but
it.
he probably knew that. Exactly, we all laughed when he looked at the camera.
No,
Because,
but were you
you know-
laughing with him or laughing at him?
I was laughing
I
at
missed the
him.
comment. He actually said that.
Yeah.
He said he did like a S alliteration. He ended it with suffering succotash, and it sounded very unnatural coming out of him because obviously who says that in conversation?
The way he was doing
But
it,
he-
and the thing is, he said it, and then he made the
He
look.
did the
like
look.
Yeah.
He almost did the
afterwards.
people's eyebrow. He almost
it was
did like
like-
an
It was like he was looking at people like, you know what I'm saying, right? And the fans just looked
You
at
know.
him like, you're special, aren't you?
Here's the thing. This scripted to the fucking punctuation mark bullshit promo thing doesn't help anybody.
Actually,
That's the
I can argue that because you know what? Bray Wyatt.
Damien Mizdow.
Yeah, or Mizdow, or just the Miz.
Well,
I mean, at least with some guys, you know, yeah, I can work. Some
doesn't
guys,
work with
you
everybody.
give
It doesn't
them-
work with
no.
everybody.
Give them
I,
go from point A to point B. Talk about whoever for however long. Reigns would actually benefit from just kind of ad-libbing everything, but keeping it short.
Not even that. I don't think so. I think the problem with Reigns here is he's not organic. He doesn't know who he is yet. He hasn't found.
I don't know.
himself.
He does have the innate charisma. Like
No,
there
he
is.
does, but he hasn't found the like. For instance,
They have
remember,
to channel it. They gotta find. He's got to find his catchphrase.
do you
Because I
remember
really don't think
Rocky
believe
Johnson
that.
and The Rock? Do you remember when he was
Yes.
Rocky Johnson? People looked at him like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I mean, Rocky Maivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how much control do they have over their own promos?
And do you
though?
remember when he turned into The Rock, people started warming up to him? Why? Because he was an arrogant piece of shit. But it was more in tune of who Dwayne Johnson is than my dad and my grandpa must be proud. Hey, I won the Survivor Series. Huh? Look at me smile.
I was poor once.
Oh, fuck off, you. Oh.
I lifted a car.
Yeah, it's.
Look at
I
my
had
Jerry
sandwiches.
curl.
But it's one of those things you look at it and think, okay, I can see.
They CGI'd my hair.
I can see what you're trying to do, but it doesn't work because it's not organic. And truthfully, in terms of Reigns' push, he would do a lot better if they allowed him to progress naturally up the mid-card to the main event. What they're doing at the moment is it's forcing it, and people are starting to switch off. You know, they even fucking put canned, like, you know, chants in the replays. And I'm not even fucking joking.
It's
It's
rare
someone
that
in,
WWE promo videos can't help somebody get better. But you know, anytime they show videos in between his promos, they just don't make him look better. His promos need to happen organically.
Yes.
And I think they're trying to do that, but I think he still is not comfortable enough on the mic to elaborate. I think his cousin had that ability to where he could just, you know, go off and be himself and be entertaining.
So-
Well, Kurt Angle had that ability as
people-
well, and he was a product of the WWE developmental system. Do you know, he never did pro wrestling beforehand. He did some amateur wrestling, and
Yes.
won an Olympic gold
Showed
medal.
up-
He won a gold
Showed
medal
up
with
at
a
the-
broken freaking neck.
Showed up at an ECW show and then left.
I remember that, Nick. I remember that.
Left after they crucified him.
Yeah,
Crucified Sandman.
Yeah, they
left after they crucified
Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman. That's what
It was Sandman.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
But then
If
My
Angle could do
question
it,
stands, which is how much control do you have over, you know, in such a big
Nowadays-
corporation like WWE? How much control do you
nowadays-
have over your own promo? Was it entirely dictated to you?
Nowadays, probably the only person that has control over everything they say is John Cena, and everybody else is probably on a script of some varying degree of that. I mean, if you look
The
at Bray
reason I
Wyatt's
say that
promos now,
is I didn't see it, but the suckering succotash thing comes from me just thinking that's
It doesn't come
entirely from someone else.
well, if
Yeah,
you go
that's
to,
the-
it is. It's from Vince.
you think so? I mean,
Vince,
I think
so
it's some other
fucking out of
writer.
touch with Mike. No, apparently it's been reported that it's from Vince McMahon. Vince is the one who's in control of Roman's push, and his promos.
Making him look strong.
He makes him look strong.
Real strong.
Yeah, like-
Real strong.
What was it, like the last pay-per-view or the pay-per-view before? The announcers were talking about 60s TV shows. They were talking about the Jetsons and Flintstones, and it was like 5 minutes of fucking not talking about the match that's going on in the ring.
5 minutes of
It's about
stuff.
Flintstones.
Just to get it over. Oh, you're going to be the guy who uses 60s TV show references. And then not
Well, that's
know
'cause
what
they're
the
all
fuck you're
old.
talking about. You know, but
Thing
anyway.
is, I got those references because that's what I watched as a kid. That's besides the
I
point.
got the references. I just sat there and I
got
felt...
them too.
I felt... The last time I felt this awkward was when I was watching the sex scene in Watchmen.
Oh
very
man,
sex.
I
He's
still
still
can't
off.
listen to Leor. I still can't listen to Leor Cohen ever again.
Yeah,
because
but
of that scene.
speaking of things that look...
And that's
really
like one of my
forced and
favorite Leor
uncomfortable.
Cohen songs too.
Yeah, but it was like it was like the most forced and uncomfortable thing because it didn't look like these two were enjoying it.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, it was just like
Hallelujah. Yeah, I know.
It's like
I know. How can you make a sex scene with Mullen Ackerman almost completely naked be unsexy? And yet Watchmen found a way to do it.
yeah, it's like what it's basically.
And I love that book so much. Like that is one of the greatest comic books of all, or greatest graphic novels.
Dude,
Sorry,
if you watch the motion comic, a guy impersonating a woman's voice makes it sound more sexy than the film. That's how bad it is. And the guy sounds like he's in his 80s as well. Because he's talking like this when they're having sex. And
The
it's...
motion comic, I know this isn't a movie show, but the motion comic is absolutely, for people who've never read The Watchmen but want to get into it without having to buy the book, the motion comic is absolutely superb.
You have,
What, but as I
Dave, you
said,
have an
what,
autographed. You have an autographed Watchman.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying... In
Alan Moore
terms,
himself.
Yes, and Gibbons.
what I'm saying is, in terms of that, that's Roman Reigns' promo. Roman Reigns is not the motion comic. Roman Reigns is the bad sex scene in a movie.
I'll take a picture.
awkward and
I'll
painful to watch.
I'll take
Yeah.
a picture and I'll put it on your timeline when I find some
But
background.
it literally is, right? You know, I was sitting there next to a mate of mine. My mate goes, "Do you feel as uncomfortable as I do?" I was like, "Yeah." And it's not because you're in the room with me. It's because this is really uncomfortable to
It's
watch.
awful.
You know?
The scene went on a little too long. That's all I'll say.
No, not just that. Is the fact that those two
And a little
just
bit too much of
had
that dude's ass.
no fucking chemistry at all, and they look like they were having sex with their twin. It was really that bad. You know, it just seemed really. It's like that episode of Friends when Monica kisses Richard's son, and then they realise that he kisses just like his dad, and she sits there cringing throughout the whole fucking episode. It's like that.
Someone's been
It's
watching
terrible, and this is.
Someone's been watching Friends.
I have. I watched all 10
Someone's
seasons.
Why are you fucking Netflixing Friends, right?
I watched
When
10 seasons.
You
like-
have the box sets. I don't understand that. It's
Because it
cheaper
was
just to watch what you already bought.
Well, because it was 10 seasons, I could burn through without even having to put the disc in.
That's so convenient. I know. Trust me.
Yeah.
I have things. I watch things on
Convenience.
Netflix. I watch things on Netflix all the time. Things that I own. I'm just like, oh, Chris Jericho DVD. Yeah, I can watch this right now.
But
not-
that's
it's,
the thing. It's
It's not as good as the book, but there's one phrase I took from the Watchmen movie, from Rorschach, that I all my mates
I'm
got
not
so
hearing
pissed off.
with you. You're hearing it with me.
No. I used to walk into the pub with my mates, and then I'd sit at the table, and then when someone didn't buy a round, I'd just go, "Where's my face?" Oh.
But yeah,
Rorschach,
so
I
we're
love
kind of
you.
going off the whole spectrum here. But that's the thing. If you, WWE, take our advice here. If you want to push Roman Reigns, do it organically. Let the crowd get behind him. Don't, and please, for God's sakes, tell Vince to just sit in a corner. Don't let him. Take away his pen, take away his paper, and if he just sits there and goes, "God damn it," just put him in the corner somewhere. You know, at the end of the day,
The naughty step.
you could put Paul Heyman with Reigns, and you'd still get no heat if you allow him to say these stupid promos. It's the crowd are sitting there going, "What the fuck are you talking about, Grandpa?" And the dude's in his early 20s. It's wrong. You know, you might as well get Hogan.
Ow!
Hogan is more over than Roman Reigns at this point. This is
It's
how
weak.
bad you've done it.
It's weak.
No, I still think Reigns is over at this point. I just think it's like we want to cheer this guy, but he's not making it easy for us.
Dude, the amount of obstacles this guy is putting in front of us to not...
Himself. The amount of obstacles he's putting in front of himself.
Roman Reigns is not making Roman Reigns look strong.
He's not.
And we would
I
have
think
known
Roman
it sooner.
Reigns.
And we would have known it sooner, but Nikki didn't tell anyone until now.
Until now, it's all Nikki's fault.
It's all Nikki's fault. And Roman Reigns' promos should have died in the womb. It's that terrible. I just... Literally, I feel that Vince, you know, I can understand. You've had so many successes coming out of your brain. Hulkamania was yours. The Attitude Era was yours.
Yours and Shawn Michaels.
John Cena's transition into Hulk Hogan was yours.
Sure, absolutely.
But this is
And John Cena. It was Vince McMahon and
John Cena. But this has to stop because one of the reasons I don't watch Watchmen anymore is because of that sex scene. I can't even get it. It ruined my.
I know to leave the room when it comes on.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I could watch that thing with my mother, and my mother would sit there and go and not feel awkward because she's watching it with me. She would feel awkward because these two people have no chemistry, and it just seems forced. It's like,
I'm gonna kiss your tits right now. You alright with that, love?
you know what? This is gonna be Roman every time.
Hallelujah.
Every time I hear Reigns cut a promo, that song's gonna be in my head.
Every time I watch this movie again, I'm just gonna hear Brandon singing.
Hallelujah.
I can actually sing the whole song. It's actually a really great song, beautiful song.
It is a
Jeff
great
Buckley
song.
did
It's
it.
just been ruined.
Jeff Buckley
by
did it in one of the.
Buckley was amazing.
Jeff Buckley did the amazing version of it. I mean, Leo Cohen's version is great, but Jeff Buckley's version is.
But anyway, let's.
super
Anybody
duper
else
tops.
want to say anything more about this promo before we?
No,
move
I
on?
just like I said, man. I think he's on the right path. I just think they gotta cut down on the cheesy references.
I think they should put it back in the hands to some degree more of the individual. As opposed
Absolutely,
to being
that's
so-
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they. You know what?
Exactly
The
what I was
thing
gonna
is, I wish they would give him just a guideline and say, right, hit these markers, say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly. You know, here's the rules that you have to, play within, but be yourself and use your personality of your character.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, here's a bunch of shit you're going to have to say and it's going to sound so heavily scripted and wooden, because it's not written for your individual or individuality, it's written by some bloke in an office.
I just wanted to before he did the suffering succotash thing. Is he trying to remember that as he does his walk to the ring?
You know that's going to hound him for the rest of his life.
Suffering path of suffering succotash. So the suffering path of succotash.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
How now, brown cow? The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
Yeah. But it's going to hound him, and I can guarantee he thinks what we think about it right now, which is he cringes when he watches it back, and he just thinks that's going to hound me to my grave. That's
Do you think he has ideas? Do you think he has ideas and he's just afraid to speak out, or is just there is no ideas?
I think he probably has ideas. I just think he's, and
he doesn't know how to get it out.
Too strong a descriptive term, but basically, you don't. I think that this is something that I do. Oh, here's a political point. Something I do think is throttling a lot of the WWE for the creative style of the individual, which is they don't want to go against their paymasters. So it's very much do as I say, not do as I do. If you know what I mean.
It's also a thing I noticed. I want to coming from the weirdest fucking source too, but because I watched Total Divas because obvious reasons. There was a bit where
technically.
Is a bit where on the show where Naomi was talking about how Vince they were probably at a hotel or something like that, and Vince was walking past her hotel room while she was coming out of it to do something, and she was in her pajamas or whatever, this one piece, not an attractive thing, and it's not something you want your boss who judges you on your body to see you in to make a good impression. And she was like, oh, well, there goes my career, basically. I think that's what they are afraid to speak up and be shot down.
Yeah,
And
Vince slaps her
then-
in the ass. Thanks, Mr. McMahon. Yeah, you take it, goddammit.
Yeah, but it's such a
There you
fickle
go.
business. I kind of
Open them
understand why
up.
they would be afraid. To
There you
speak
go,
up, because
sweetie. You sure do got a big old ass.
Spread those butt
They do
cheeks.
speak up, and they say this. This is my understanding of McMahon in the business, which is if they do speak up and they say one thing wrong, then that's career down the toilet because. It's
But the thing
basically,
is,
let's
I
be
would
honest, it's all
rather
about
have-
appeasing
But if
him,
they
isn't
step
it?
up, and they say that one thing right, they're the next Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah,
Shawn
and
Michaels,
that's the
or
thing.
Triple
Like,
H, they're-
when the Shield debuted, Vince was
they're
going to
the
have them in
Undertaker.
riot gear. Right? Vince was going to have them in riot gear with shields with riot shields that say the Shield on them. They all looked at him and said, "Together, we don't think this is a good idea." And Vince was like, "God damn it, it'll work." And they're like, "No, it won't work. We can
we'll
assure
call
you."
ourselves
Yeah, this
the
is
Shield.
just- yeah,
People will get it.
yeah, you can call us the Shield. We just think this is being a bit too literal.
I mean, we'll come out in the tactical gear. We get that and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Just
it's a
not.
little kind of
Treat your
cumbersome to work
partner with some
around,
level of
but
Yeah, it was like,
intelligence.
damn it, God damn it, you'll get it over. No, we'll get it over by the stuff we say. And then,
just-
he was like, lose the shields then. So they lost the shields, went out there, Vince was impressed.
oh, could you imagine though? If they kept the shields and like when that group was riding high at the time for that like month or so, whatever, before they broke them up, all the people in the crowd with little tiny shield gimmicks and stuff like that.
And Seth Rollins goes, I was the architect of the shield, and he's got the blueprints of that shield thing. Sorry. That's just me being terrible.
That's terrible, but never mind, I was gonna say for your post-show plugs, you could do the architecture firm of Rollins and Rollins.
Rollins and Rollins and Rollins and Reigns. But Reigns had to lose.
Didn't look strong. Didn't
Yeah,
look
he
strong.
did
But
suffering suck
like I
attacks
said,
didn't
man.
look strong.
But like I said, man, like they're on the right path with him. I think they're trying. He's learning to tread water. Eventually, I think he'll get more comfortable with himself on the microphone and he'll flourish. I still believe. I believe in him.
Do you believe in Rollins?
I believe in Rollins, or I believe in Reigns.
I believe in
I do.
Rollins.
I don't think
believe.
his year. I don't think it's yes. I believe in Rollins or Reigns. I don't think it's his year 2015 because again, I still think it's Daniel Bryan version part 2. Daniel Bryan 2.0, I guess.
Hopefully,
Or-
Brie and Nikki Bella have nowhere.
yeah, hopefully, like we get what we're actually supposed to see instead of that whole Bella twins meant to kind of take on that angle, but not
Still
really,
don't
but sort
understand
of.
what the fuck that angle was about because now they're friends again. I'm just like,
Yeah, no, it's because they're twins. Because they're twins.
is that going to
Brian,
happen
yeah.
with Daniel Bryan and Triple H? Like, Bryan will awkwardly kiss someone and then Triple H will pin him.
It was like, no, it's cool, man. Like, I just was trying to ruin your career for like the last 2 years and stuff like that.
And I
trying
know
to
I
bury
said that I
and
wanted
stuff
you to
like
die
that,
in
but it's
the
all.
womb, but I
but
wasn't going to tell anyone. But you know,
Well, let's
It's
be
okay.
best buds now.
yeah,
we're
and
cool.
all the smell, the fart acting.
The fart acting, I love it.
God.
If you could tell, here's how you can tell.
That's the
Bella's
most
together.
amazing evil
He's the one
dictator
with the
laugh I've
tattoos.
ever heard, by the way, Brandon. Do it
Thank
again.
you. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's got to be natural.
Yeah, it was organic. I like Roman
Organic.
Reigns' promos. Anyway,
Unlike it's famous.
which
You
did
can do Iron Sheik tweet of the week, and then go
Let's
out of
do
here.
the Iron Sheik tweet of the week, and then I'm gonna go and die.
22, Mr. 22-hour day, Mr. fucking marathon man over here and shit.
Mister, I'm
Fucking
gonna shit my
staying
own
up.
pants.
Mr. fucking staying up all day, as
Mr. Snap into
Mr.
a
is
Slim
trying
Jim.
to. Mr. is trying to vamp for time as he opens up his Twitter app.
I
to,
have a request for everyone in this live stream, by the way.
Make
The
Roman
next
Reigns
time
so strong.
in public that you have to sign your signature for something like, like a check, like where you're at the cashier's desk or anything, or you just have to sign your signature to prove that you're in a place. Once you do it, promise me you do this because I'm totally going to do it, and I'm probably going to take a selfie when I do it. Just say, yeah.
I'll
Trust me,
try
it'll
and do
work.
that. I'll try and do that.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
say
that's our-
Nikki didn't
that's
tell
our
anyone
tribute.
until now. That's what I'm gonna sign it as.
I'm just going to sign it as Savage. In fact, I'm not even going to say my name. I'm just going to sign, oh yeah.
But Savage.
And the beat goes on. So it's been it was an interesting week in the Twitter world of the Iron Sheik. Of course, he had comments about the championship games or the divisional playoff games, and he had some stuff going into it. But one tweet in particular about one particular storyline that kind of grabbed my attention, and it was, in my opinion, unanimous winner of the Iron Sheik Tweet of the Week award. Are you ready for this one, guys? Are you ready? Strapped? Hold on to your butts. Nancy Grace, you need to smoke the kush so your fucking cheeseburger tits could go fuck themselves.
That's quite possibly the greatest sentence I've ever heard in my life.
Fuck Nancy Grace.
Yes.
Up her
Yeah, if you get an email that says nude pictures of Nancy Grace, don't open it. Not a virus. It's actually nude pictures.
I mean, every time I hear Nancy Grace mentioned on the news, I'm disappointed because it's not linked with her being hit by a bus.
More awkward than the sex scene in Watchmen.
Oh man, no, Nancy Grace is definitely worse. So for that, and Nancy Grace and her cheeseburger tits could go fuck themselves. Because she does not smoke the kush, according to the Iron Sheik. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your Iron Sheik Tweet of the Week.
Fucking bullshit!
Go support Shake's movie, shakemovie.com. I am going to go watch it one of these days, I promise.
And go support Shake's house.
And remember, people, this week, if I can be political, Je suis Charlie.
Yes.
Now,
yes, indeed.
Where can we find everyone? Mr. Dave Wade, where can we find you?
I don't know. My brain's broken. I just gonna know. I'm gonna need Brandon's quote, which is
more awkward.
Someone insults me. I'm gonna say, "Oh, why didn't you get hit by a bus?"
Well, you can find Dave Wade at youtube.com, Lawnboys Post 1975. But Nikki didn't tell anyone until now.
Oh, but really, really quickly, by the way, because it's my latest gameplay, and I'm still fondling. I'm still fondling my ways with my new camera. I'm still finding my ways with my new camera. That just sounds like I had intercourse with my new camera. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on the Wii U is fucking amazing.
You know what? They use Captain Toad to find Nikki and Bree's storyline.
Although, and this is me being a cynical bastard, when I plugged the game in and it popped up and it went Captain Toad, my brain just went, "You're a captain? How are you a captain? I don't believe you're a captain. I need to see your pips."
Well, it's like Nikki is actually a Bella. Just saying.
Anyway, yeah, you can find me on what he said, and also if you don't like me, why don't you get hit by a fucking bus?
Ladies and gents, you can find me youtube.com/thenerdgenius. 300 subs. Thank you, everyone. New video up tomorrow. Now that the Sprogs have gone home, it's more time for me to actually do this shit. Yay!
I still need to see this. Your collaboration, all of you guys. Your collaboration video.
Dailymotion.com/nerdgenius. Also, I'm no longer using Twitch. I'm going to be using Dailymotion for all my gaming videos now, in terms of live streams and stuff, because they have their own live stream gaming thing. Plus, I'm supported by MCM as well. I'm part of Maker Studios, so support me on there. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/nerdgenius. I'm currently out of work and stuff, so give me money. And then go to nerdgenius.com for everything else, including Nexus Gaming Podcast.
I asked you 100 quid and you refused.
I did, because I won't, have sex with you. If you go to basically Nerdgenius.com.
That's right. I was going to blindfold you.
Nexus Gaming Podcast. You can find also Travis Goss rose-coloured reviews and Let's Plays. You can also now find Megasex1 on there as well, and his Little and the Lob Box podcast and video content that he puts out. Check out for new Rough British reviews coming up, including
Burhan and the Boy,
including Super Smash Brothers. Yes, Burhan and the Boy every Wednesday. Check out I Got Gameplay tomorrow at 8 PM, which I was going to talk about. There was going to be an episode title, but watch the space. I'll tell you guys what that is. And also check out Slamcast here at 8 PM every Friday as well. On the Untitled Movie Show this Sunday, we're going to be having a slew of new hosts on the show. I don't know yet if Miguel's going to be on or not. He says he may be busy having sex, but who knows? So that's from me.
Wait, this is breaking news. Miguel having sex?
No, this is what happens.
Well, he says
Once
he
you
has. He's saying he has a friend over air quotes.
once you leave Walmart, then you know it's Punani zone.
Exactly.
Walmart restrains your libido.
Nick,
My nigga.
Nick, where can we find you?
Alright, you can find me on Twitter at GameandPegasus187. You can find me on Facebook at Nick Horacek. You can find me on YouTube at the GameandPegasus187. You can find me over on the Wii U, Xbox Live, and WWE Supercard at Pegasus187. This game likes to troll me. I won another King of the Ring about 3 o'clock in the morning my time. It threw another legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin at me, and I already have mine pro'd. But it also threw me Bruno Sammartino. So it balances out.
You Bruno, that San Martino. So yes, Mr. Brandon Liggian, where can we find you? And take us away.
All right, so this is my portion of the podcast where I put over everything I want to put over. Go out there, obviously, and support independent wrestling out there in your local gyms, auditoriums, bingo halls, wherever it is. 2KW Pro is going on this weekend. Shout out to all my brothers going on and doing that down there in the it's in Brooklyn, sorry. In Brooklyn, 1123 Close Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. If you want to go out there and check out that, 2kwpro.com. Shout out to my boys. What's up, Pete? And all them fellas, Mr. Dave Potter and co. They're doing their thing, as always. Always happy for them. Yeah, that's the only thing coming up this weekend. Shout out to Chris Caden, who got screwed out of some shit this weekend. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you can find me on the Twitter, @BrandonAllHope. You could hit me up on the Facebook. You could hit me up on the Twitter. You could hit me up on the Instagram. You can hit me on whatever, man. Just Google me. I'm out there. So, for Nick Horacek, for Mr. Dave Wade, for the oh fuck, I had a really good Freebirds reference, but I wasn't gonna do it. I'll do it next week. I was gonna compare. I was gonna be the he's gonna be the Terry Gordy to my fucking Michael P.S. Hayes, Michael Burhan. I'm Brandon Liggian. Good night. Go forth and spread beauty and light. Peace, love, and humptiness to all. I'm out. Done. Play my damn theme song.
Yeah.
This show is sponsored by the Triple H DVD Workout, the Sledgehammer Edition, where all you need to do is take a sledgehammer and knock the fucker out who's chatting that girl. Who needs six-pack abs when you can knock a motherfucker senseless? Triple H, the only way to bury your opponent. This show is also sponsored by Petty Bullshit on Twitter. Yes, follow Sonny and that other fucking WWE diva Ashley Mazzaro, aka Big Tits McGee number 2. Follow these two as they talk and bitch about each other and moan and post nude photos of their grandmas. Whoa, that's them. Ugh. Yes, if you want to kill your libido, follow that shit. This show is also sponsored by the We Want Roman Reigns to Stop Talking About Irrelevant Shit promos. If you want to hear people talk nonsense on air and really feel that they're not even emoting even though they've had acting lessons aplenty, follow Roman Reigns. But please folks, support this group, fund them, and stop Roman Reigns from saying irrelevant shit. Hopefully, the whole quiet aura thing will work for him. Maybe turn him into a Bill God, but I don't really give a shit. Just stop him from saying suffering succotash. Otherwise I'm going to shoot myself in the head. That's us done. Good night, folks.
Suck and